Have you ever stopped to think how amazing it would be to have a super bulky and muscular body? I'm sure most, if not all of you, would like to look physically attractive and have an aesthetically pleasing body. Of course, life is much more than just that, but who doesn't want a more defined body? In this video, I will give you 10 super simple tips that will turbocharge your body's muscle volume gain. I'll start by saying that to increase muscle volume, it's necessary to consume more calories than you burn. Approximately 2,800 calories are needed to gain half a kilo of muscle and to promote protein renewal, which can be enhanced with training. This means finding the right balance between spending time at the gym and following nutrition tips. To give a little preview, one way to grow faster is to train more frequently, specifically strength training, which will be discussed later. You'll be surprised by tip number 5. Number 1. Do strength training more often. One of the main reasons many people don't gain weight and muscle mass as they should is that they don't practice strength training. If you want to increase your muscles, you need to stimulate their growth, and that is done by training more often. Increasing the volume of strength training results in greater gains in hypertrophy. In other words, the more you exercise, the more muscles you'll have. Train frequently, but without injuring yourself. For example, if you want muscular legs, complete a total of 16 to 20 sets per week of exercises for quadriceps and a total of 16 to 20 sets per week of hamstring training. The lesson here is to maximize workouts that increase strength but don't burn calories. Of course, it's important to do some cardio, but the focus should be on strength training. Number 2. Do compound exercises. Compound exercises are those that work multiple muscle groups at the same time. This type of exercise is ideal for growing quickly, as it involves working more muscles with less effort, instead of slowly targeting one muscle group at a time. By working more muscles, you also strengthen them, which in turn boosts growth and the chances of getting big quickly. It goes without saying that compound exercises are the best way to gain muscles. In a study on strength and growth, it was revealed that hypertrophy is a dominant factor in increasing strength. Hypertrophy means muscle growth and is directly related to increased strength. This is exactly what compound exercises help achieve. Number 3. Train different repetition ranges. Variations in repetition ranges are incredibly beneficial when looking to grow quickly. In fact, research suggests that it's very possible to increase muscles with most repetition ranges. By alternating these ranges, you are forcing the body to use different muscle fibers and energy pathways, which results in more work for the muscles. For many bodybuilders, doing 8 to 15 repetitions usually covers most bases for muscle growth. When doing compound movements like deadlifts, squats, and bench presses, it's ideal to follow the 5 to 10 repetition range. You can also experiment with other ranges to see which works best to generate a muscle fatigue response. By training frequently and in high volumes of repetitions, the intervals between repetitions work best to balance training intensity, volume, and recovery needs. Number 4. Train close to muscle failure. One of the secrets to growing quickly is to train with intensity, bringing your muscles close to failure. In other words, you should push yourself to get that extra repetition. Training close to failure is good for muscle growth. Firstly, it maximizes mechanical tension, which is the main driver of growth. Secondly, when you do extra repetitions and approach failure during a set, your muscles experience overall activation, which leads to more growth. Additionally, this training technique increases muscle protein synthesis, resulting in more mass. Number 5. Reduce cardio. Consuming enough calories is one of the keys to growing quickly. But if you're doing too much cardio in your training sessions and burning those calories, inevitably muscle growth will be a slow and tedious process. Cardiovascular exercises, like cycling and running, are excellent for burning many calories. So it's not advisable to overdo cardio when you want to get big and develop muscles. Moreover, too much cardio can cause muscle loss, which is the last thing you want. Most do cardio 2 to 3 times a week, but in your case, as your goal is to build muscles quickly, it's recommended to do cardio once a week. Number 6. Incorporate more proteins and healthy fats into your diet. Carbohydrates are crucial for muscle building, but protein and fat also help you feel fuller for longer. However, look for good fats, such as fish, avocado, eggs, olive oil, and dark chocolate. Many of these foods are also high in protein, which is a big advantage for muscle building and recovery. So you'll need them if you want to gain weight and mass quickly. According to experts, to build muscles and maintain them through a positive protein balance, you should consume 1.4 to 2 grams of protein per kilo of your body weight every day. Number 7. Consume protein with every meal. Exercise wears out your muscles, so your body needs something to rebuild them. That's where protein comes in, the fundamental building block of muscle. The more weight you lift and the more time you spend training, the more important it is to ingest proteins to help with recovery. It is recommended to consume at least 20 to 30 grams of protein in each meal, if your meal plan includes 5 meals a day. Protein should come from a variety of food options, such as fish, lean meats, and vegetables. If you have difficulty reaching your daily protein goal, you can supplement with protein shakes and protein bars throughout the day. Number 8. Focus on a calorie surplus. A calorie deficit is when you eat fewer calories than your body burns. A calorie surplus is when you eat more calories than your body burns. So when seeking to lose weight, we aim for a calorie deficit, but if your goal is to build muscle mass quickly, you should consume more calories than you burn each day. When you are in a calorie deficit, your body notices this and reduces its ability to build new muscles. After all, if the body thinks it's low on food, it certainly won't prioritize muscle building. With this in mind, try to eat about 250 to 500 additional calories per day to ensure your weight gain is muscles. Make sure most of these calories come from proteins. According to research, people who followed a high-calorie and high-protein diet were able to store about 45% of these calories as muscles, while a low-protein diet with the same amount of calories stored 95% of these calories as fat. Number 9. Take creatine. Whey protein is the main supplement for many seeking mass gain, but we can't forget about creatine. Several studies have found that creatine can significantly increase strength and muscle growth when used as a supplement and combined with a lot of strength training. In fact, within a few days of starting to take creatine, you may start to see your gains. Additionally, by taking creatine, you can perform a few more repetitions than without the supplement. All you need to do is take an average of 5 grams of creatine per day. For best results, opt for creatine monohydrate, as it is the most researched form of creatine supplement. Number 10. Take casein before bed. Casein has been a staple among bodybuilders for a long time. This type of protein is slowly absorbed into the bloodstream, allowing muscles to receive nutrients for longer periods compared to other types of protein. According to experts, consuming casein before bed can increase amino acid levels for up to 7.5 hours, which means your muscles build mass overnight while you sleep. Some good foods rich in casein are yogurt, cottage cheese, and milk. If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss anything new.